Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to master a song with T-RackS 5. How to master a song with T-RackS 5. So we are on our T-RackS right here. So our T-RackS is up, and I'm going to show you step by step on how to master beautifully this with using T-RackS 5. You have to watch this video step by step as you may not want to miss out any parts so that you know how to master your song properly. So we're just going to drag in our audio right now, and I'm going to go to desktop. So on our desktop, I have a particular project I'm going to master. So I'm going to bring in the mix down. So this is our mix down project, and I'm just going to preview it for you.
One roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end, now you don't matter.
So in this particular tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can consciously make decision using the right tool. Okay, so you're only going to bring in the right tool to use on your mastery based on the problems you want to fix on your audio. So one good thing about mastering is this: mastering is to help to make your sound consistent and easy to hear, to give it that punch, to give it that loudness, to give it that clarity, and also to make the track consistent for one to hear. So before it can be distributed to the wider public or send it to your client. So what I'm actually saying here in this particular audio is we have a lot of dynamic. You can see we have a lot of top dynamic right here, and the track is not actually very stable, very consistent with the audio. So we're going to be treating the dynamic. Then after that, then I'm going to show you how to do all that. But first, we're going to bring in our audio equalizer tool. And the reason why we're going to use this equalizer tool is to check the clarity and also to remove excessive bass frequency, which is called modi. So below 20 Hz, you have some bass frequencies that cannot be hearable with the human ears, and those frequencies are called mod. So when those frequencies are in your mix, it will swallow your mix inside, and your sound will not come out very transparent or very clear. So modi sounds below 20 Hz are expected to be removed from your mix so that your sound can come out transparent. So I'm going to experiment this to you so that you understand what modi mix does. So most of the time, modi mix are not usually perceivable, okay, but they are always present in your mix. So I'm going to play this track right now.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama.
So do you notice something? If you notice something right now, you discover that the moment I put on this particular chord, the rest of the sound becomes brighter and it comes up. Okay, I'm going to remove it.
I know you want to around the world.
I'm going to put it back.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end, now you don't.
So when you listen very well with your headphones, you're going to realize, you're going to perceive that whenever I put off the sound, it goes dim. Then whenever I put it on, it comes bright. Okay, so that is to say we are cutting out some excessive bass frequency that is trying to sync the whole track inside. Then we're also going to do that to our high end.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest.
So if you notice exactly, you discover that the moment I cut off this, the track comes forward a bit. Okay, it means that we'll remove some frequencies, deep frequencies that you're trying to drag the audio backward. So with that, your audio can be a little bit transparent and can be able to come out well in your speaker. So having cut out those excessive frequencies that are above 20k and frequencies that are below 20 Hz, then the reason that we have now that is between 20 to 20k Hz is now what we have, and it will be very present on your speakers. So to help your track to be transparent and play easily.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile.
So now that we have cut out excessive frequencies, frequencies that are below 20 Hz and frequencies that are above 20k Hz. So what we need to do next is to bring in our compressor. The reason why we are bringing our compressor right here is to be able to curve the dynamic. So we're trying to make our sound consistent, our audio consistent, to try to stabilize the sound rather than these sparks that are just going off. Okay. So for you to get your dynamic, I'm going to go off this. I'm just going to click dynamic. So under dynamic, you're going to get the audio tool that will help you manage the control, the dynamic. So I'm going to grab our classic compressor right here. We have other compressors depending on the one that you know how to use best. I'm just going to try it on this compressor. So this a compressor and a limiter together. Okay, so we have channel 1 and we have channel 2.
I know you want to around the world.
So I'm just gonna
I know you want to around the world. I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end.
So right here, our compressor is actually reducing up to 5 dB of gain reduction of the dynamics, which means that our compressor is actually reducing all these tall peaks and try to reduce up to 5 dB away from the dynamic.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get con no crash.
So before, after, before.
I know you want to around the world.
You can see how deep it falls inside. Then after.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and
so you can see how the quality is improved right now.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball.
So what actually happens here is now that we have tried to reduce and control this dynamic, we now have an enhancement of the internal body like this. So we now have the enhancement of the internal body like this. So since we're trying to reduce, we are trying to control the dynamic. Okay.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get con no crash. I'ma go no crash. He paid the price for your soul. Already ready. Christ died the death for your soul. Already 247 on your life. If you call it show up, you need him in your life. If you call it show up, Christ take control. Control. Come get out on it. Christ take control. Control. We get out on this. I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want more. Know you want roll.
So these buttons actually controls a hard compression. So we don't want a hard compression right here. So when I put on the hard compression, it's actually crushing down the whole body of the mix, and we don't want that to happen.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that.
So right now we're just going to put on the limiter button to see how it functions.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want more. Know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud.
So the limiter is actually working inside the automatic inside, and it helps to actually manage some of the dynamic. So this is how this compressor works.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that.
Okay, now we have done for the EQ to help roll out some excessive lows and excessive highs. Then we have used the compressor to manage the dynamic. So you can see the reason why we're making decisions of the tool we want to use. So for the roll off some unwanted frequencies, excessive frequencies, so we have to use the EQ to do that, to remove frequencies. Then also to manage the dynamic, to control the dynamic, excessive dynamic, then we have to use the compressor. So this is exactly what these different tools are used for. So the next tool we're just going to grab is, I'm going to bring in my saturator. So I'm going to bring in a saturator. I'm going to bring others. So what saturator actually does, saturator plugin helps to mimic the analog emulations. So what it does is to add more harmonics to all your sound. From the bass frequency to the higher frequency, it will help to mimic all your sound, okay?
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want.
So on this particular saturator, we have different emulation. We have tape 1, tape 2, mastering. We have mastering 2. We have push. We have class 1. We have push pull. We have class A, iron, and steel. So these are different characters that this particular saturator have. So what we're going to do is we're going to experiment with the different saturators to see the character is going to input into your audio, and how beautiful it's going to be. Some of these saturator helps to add more harmonics to your high end, mid, and low. But surely there must be a harmonic that is going to be added to the whole mix. So depending the character that is added to your mix and that makes your mix balance, then you're going to leave it, okay? So for me, I'm just going to try the first tip 1 to see how it adds.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want more.
So it's as if this tip 1 is equally distributed to all the different frequencies.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want more. Know you want roll, but no crash.
I think this.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want more. Know you want roll, but no crash fest. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get con no crash. Order. I'ma go no crash. Order.
I think this master plus 6 dB actually is working well for this particular mix, the way I'm hearing it. So it makes the low end, the mid end, the mid and the mid bass, including the high frequency, comes up equally, okay, and the quality is well distributed. So I'm just going to leave it for these options that I have right here.
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash first. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile.
So now that I have my saturation on this particular track, so what am I going to do next? So with the help of this saturation, this particular audio frequency
I know you want to around the world. I know you want this and that. I know you want ball, know you want roll, but no crash first. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile. But at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get gone, no crash. Order.
So while listening to this track, actually it seems is balanced, smooth, it has the punch, and the clarity is also there. So, and that's just the consistency we're trying to achieve from this mastering. So now I'm very satisfied with this particular result. I'm just going to give it the overall output for my final distribution. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to go to dynamic, and I'm going to grab my limiter tool. Okay, so on my limiter tool right here, we have different mode. We have the main mode. So on the main mode is here, we have the bypass, you know, to check the input level and the output level and the present result. We have the filters, which is on. You can as well just try and put it off and on, so you can also check out all these different boxes to know what it does. But for this particular limiter that we have right here, also have tight, balance, we have harmonics. So which means this particular limiter also have a little character of some tip characters. We have harmonic 1, harmonic 2, and we also have D-train. This helps to filter out some transient and unwanted frequencies, and also trying to curb noise that are appearing on our mix. So we're just going to try them out.
I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile. But at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get gone, no crash. Order. I'ma go, no crash. Order. He paid the price for your soul. Already ready. Christ died the death for your soul. Already.
So now I have my harmonic right here, and it seems to be working for me fine. 24, the train. I think it's supposed to be 16, but 24 is also okay. And we have the SPI here to 16. So I'm just going to give it that unity gain. Unity gain helps to balance the overall to 0 dB. So we can also check right here on our ROMS level and our LUFS level. So our LUFS level, our ultimate loudness should be around 0.8, 0.8 or 0.9 and 9 and 6. So let's check.
I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile. But at the end, now you don't matter.
So right here on our dB reduction, I think for us to be able to have a very stable audio output, we're just gonna not to overdo it, so we don't crash the strength of the audio of the song. The least we're surely gonna have that will be safe for us is between minus 1 to, let's say, 3 to 4 dB. I think you don't overdo it. If you do that, you're gonna have clipping introduced into your mix, and it's gonna be harsh. That means you're over compressing and destroying your audio. So what we do, we have to try to make sure we don't overdo it, not to crush the signal.
I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile. But at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get gone, no crash. Order. I'ma go, no crash. Order. He paid the price for your soul. Already ready. Christ died the death for your soul. Already 247 on your life. If you call it show up, you need him in your life. If you call it show up, Christ take control. control, come.
So now you can see that what we have on our RMS is about
I know you want make mama
-8 to -8, 7 and 6 dB. Our LUFS is showing us the ultimate loudness. So I think your loudness is more safer when it's on -6 and 8 LUFS. Okay.
I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get con no crash. Order. I'ma go no crash. Order. He paid the price for your soul. Already ready. Christ died the death for your soul. Already 247 on your life. If you call it show up, you need him in your life. If you call it show up, Christ take control. Come get out on it. Christ take control. We get out.
So guys, this is you can see how we crank the volume up, and this is our utmost loudness, where the track is safe, clean, loud and clear. So this is exactly what you really need when it comes to mastering your audio, is to give it the consistency that it needs, the loudness, and you have to ensure that you don't introduce clipping into your mix. So by so doing, what we totally have on our LUFS is -7, and that's the ultimate of our loudness, which is very safe and the standard of the music industry loudness for your Apple Music, Spotify and the others. So we're going to export this particular project as we have gotten the standard loudness for this particular track.
I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end, now you don't matter. Oh yeah, I'ma get con no crash. Order. I'ma go no crash.
So to export this particular project, all you just simply do is just to come to File, then click Export Audio, and we'll come to noise cancellation. We'll click Export. We'll click OV. So I'm just going to title it Mastering. So guys, we've gotten our audio down right here. So we're just going to preview to see how sound it is.
Oh, we don't know ma. Hey, them is another banger. I know you want make mama proud. I know you want boo to smile, but at the end.
So guys, this is pretty much on how to master your song with T-RackS. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure you keep watching this video, follow it step by step so you get your mastering right. So subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like the video and also share to your friends who wants to know how to master their track individually. And don't forget to join our Telegram free group where we post regular videos, free videos on how to become better in music production. All right, guys. So on the next video, see you guys.
Now you don't matter. Oh yeah. I'ma get gone, no crash. Order.